feel like such a sucker. I really do. I ended up going into the Best Buy, and this is the strangest thing I know. Out of all the games, StarCraft 2 is coming out. I could have gotten Killzone 2, any other great, wonderful game. And what did I get? I got Lego Harry Potter. I know, you can throw stones at me now. I don't care. I have the weirdest game sense in the world. I already have Resistance 2, so I didn't want another first-person shooter. I already had Super Street Fighter 4, so I didn't want a fighting game. I was thinking about getting Soul Calibur 4, but I went, to hell with it. I got Lego Harry Potter. I love the Lego games. Lego Star Wars, adorable, absolutely adorable. And I just love collecting little things. And that's like all these Lego games are. It's that you go around and you smash things and you solve like these little puzzles that anybody could solve. But mostly you smash things and you collect things. And it's like, yay, I'm collecting things. And shockingly, they have a lot of value in them. You can spend a lot of time in these things. The typical Lego game formula, at least from the Lego games that are like based off of movies, so you take a well-known franchise like Star Wars or the Star Wars prequels or Indiana Jones, and you Legoify them. You basically tell the stories of the films through Legos. And it is the cutest darn thing ever because it's cute and they've got little Lego guys walking around, and it's another one of those moments where you just want to cuddle the game because it's so darn cute. And thus far, Lego Harry Potter is by far the best of the Lego games that I've played. I didn't get a chance to play Lego Indiana Jones 2, which is based off of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And I did get a chance to play the original Lego Indiana Jones, though. And I got a chance to play the Lego one that was based off the prequels and the Lego one that was based off of the original Star Wars. So I've got a fair amount of experience and a fair amount of backbone to like judge these sorts of things. What I love about Lego Harry Potter overall is that it really does seem like the levels are more manageable. What I mean by this is that in the Lego games, there's always like really frustrating platforming or there's like really bad combat. In this, they've really stripped a lot of that away, and now it's mostly just solving puzzles, get to the next part, solve puzzles with your spells, destroy things in the environment, and collect little doodads. Occasionally you'll get into a boss fight or something where you'll really have to do a little bit of combat, but mostly it's problem solving and adapting to different situations and figuring out, okay, what do I need to do in order to solve this particular problem or this particular problem. And I think what's great about some of these Lego games, like this particular one, is that some of the puzzles are kind of tricky. I mean, they take some looking around and going, okay, I have to activate this first and then activate that. And I think they're actually pretty good for kids, or at least this one is. I was looking at some of it and I was like, yeah, you know, if my kid were to play a non-educational video game, this would be the one I'd want them to play. Because it doesn't require a lot of skill, so they aren't going to get easily frustrated with it. It has a lot of just thinking, though. It's not a lot of boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam all over the place, or at least the Harry Potter one isn't. It has a nice feel to it. It's most kids' games, and I don't mean to sound like an angry mother, because honestly, I'd give my 10-year-old a game with a machine gun, because I don't think it affects them all that much. Like, I want to be the kind of dad who's like, yeah, son, you're 11, go ahead and play Mortal Kombat, whatever. I've taught you well enough. I have put enough faith in my raising of you that I feel that you're ready for Mortal Kombat. Maybe that'll change when I actually have a kid, in which case it'll be like, whoa, ho, ho, I've seen you beat up the couch. I've seen you try to tear the dog open. There's no way in hell that you're playing Mortal Kombat. But the Lego games are so family-friendly, and the co-op is really where it's sold, because with Lego Harry Potter, it's literally to the case where I could see, like, the little kid teaching, like, his grandmother how to play it, or teaching, like, his dad, who knows nothing about video games, how to play it. It's really can be a fun social event. I know. Let me divulge another embarrassing story to you. My grandmother and I, like 3 years ago, we used to play a lot of games on the Wii and on the PS2. Like, we played games together. It was a nice, fun family activity. And so one time I rented Lego Indiana Jones. And we decided, okay, let's give this a shot. And she sucked at it. She was terrible at it, but we really got along just fine, because actually she's kind of like an old nerd, really. She loves, like, old sci-fi movies and fantasy and sci-fi books, so we get along perfectly as far as that kind of stuff is concerned. We're very compatible. So I was teaching her how to play Lego Indiana Jones, and you see her, like, fall off a cliff and, like, her head get decapitated by something. And she would get really frustrated and, like, apologize about stuff, and I'd get frustrated about her, and it was all in good fun, and she was getting better and better at it. It's like the perfect introduction for somebody to learn how to play a video game is like do co-op on Lego whatever. I would say Lego Harry Potter first, because Lego Harry Potter is pretty great from what I played so far. I get that whenever I hear that John Williams theme, like in the background, that old Harry Potter theme, it just brings me back to my childhood. Nostalgia, totally, all the way. And they're also pretty darn hilarious, Lego games, because they parody, rather than just recreate the scenes from the movie, they actually parody the scenes from the movie. And it's done rather cleverly. It's done in sort of a pantomime, sort of no dialogue style. And then you begin to realize just how simplistic the stories to a lot of these movies are, when you can pretty much bring down the essence of the scene in about 10 seconds of Lego people just like not saying anything at all and hitting each other over the head. Pretty hilarious stuff. So I would recommend Lego Harry Potter from what I've played so far. It's much smoother than a lot of the other Lego games, and if you like collecting stuff, like me, you'll probably have a blast with it. Wait until it goes in the bargain bin, though. Knowing the Lego games, it'll be like about 3 months before like the next Lego Harry Potter one comes out, and then you can get this one for like $10. Alright, this is MPig, and I am signing out. Peace, love, and Lego Harry Potter. Woo!